Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nemekonyeko is my name. You know, when Donald Trump called Nigeria a shithole jungle, most people picked offense and we complained and we ranted and we wailed. But the truth is, if you look at what happens in Nigeria compared to what is in the US or other developed economies, you will know actually that we are acting and we are living like those in shithole jungles. I'll give you an example. Look at Donald Trump. Why was Donald Trump indicted and made to face the mugshot? Donald Trump did not steal money. Donald Trump did not rig an election. Donald Trump did not commit any crime, did not kill anybody. Donald Trump did not divert public funds. Donald Trump did not print dollar for himself and his friends and they looted it. Donald Trump was only indicted because they said he slept with a porn star and paid that porn star to keep quiet. That is all. And they say it was a federal offense. In Nigeria, here such thing, and I'm sure people will look at it as strange. But here in Nigeria, we have the former president Buhari against the extant laws of the land with a message printed 23 trillion naira without any approval, without any approval. Insane crime. If this thing happened in the US, Buhari will be in jail. 99% of those who work with him will be in jail. A man took $27 billion, saying he wants to fight insecurity. When he became president, we only had insecurity in the Northeast. By the time he left power, over all part of Nigeria became den of robbers and bandits and unknown gunmen. And yet he's walking free. He even had the audacity to announce that nobody should mention his name. The kind of madness that happened here in Nigeria, it can't happen anywhere in the same world. It can't happen in the US, it can't happen it will never happen in Israel, it won't happen in the UK, it won't happen in Germany, it won't happen in Japan. It won't even happen in Singapore. But the madness we condone here. A city minister will go on national TV and will be threatening on how he will stoke fire in other states, sovereign states. And he's still telling you had not been sacked, he had not been arrested, he had not been prosecuted. A militant will carry AK-47 on national TV and be threatening people. He even openly boasts on live TV how he's going to shoot down military helicopter. And nobody invited him. Nobody. If you try it in America, you go to jail. So the truth remains that no nation ever grows without rule of law. No nations ever grow without transparency and accountability. There's no nation in the whole world that is free of corruption. But the difference between here in Nigeria and other nations, like in other nations, you know there are consequences for every criminality you commit. So deliberately you walk into it, you will pay the price. But here in Nigeria, those that commit they audaciously they commit crime brazenly. Here in Nigeria, they can openly rape somebody and capture it on live TV, and the rapist will still go free because he will buy his way through. Is it that there's no criminality in the West? There's criminality. Is it that there are no bandits and terrorists in America? There are. Of course, we see a lot of gun shooting and everything. But the difference between there and here is that as long as you decide to shoot, be ready, you must pay the price. You must be arrested, you must be prosecuted. Be here. We are even negotiating with bandits. We know the bandits. They are there. They have camps. We know what to do to curb insecurity. We are not doing it. Everybody is so compromised. In fact, insecurity has become an industry of its own. We know that to slay insecurity, we need to indigenize security architecture of Nigeria. Take, for instance, the southeast of Nigeria, where every Monday, some riffraffs, hundreds of them, because they have AK-47. The other day, I heard that they were parading armored carriers, that they will be terrorizing everybody. In fact, the trillions of naira have been lost in this madness. Close your eyes and imagine if, for example, now we have 1,246 electoral ward in the southeast, and we have a regional force based on what we used to have in the 1960s when we had the regional arrangement. Just close your eyes and imagine in the 1,246 electoral ward in the southeast, in every ward, we allow the people, the community, the leaders, the church people to select hundreds of their youths from each ward. 100 times 1,246. That is 124,000 plus strong forces. We'll put them in each of the world, create agro-industrial parks. Agro-industrial parks where they can generate nothing less than $42 million annually. And I can tell you this, we can easily raise diaspora funding to develop these agro parks. We'll be exporting things through Enugu, through Tambaco Airport. We will grow over $20 billion in the Southeast annually. Export. Now you have this, and in each of these guys are trained. We provide them with motorcycles and with trucks, just like P2B in Anambra State when he became governor, to curb insecurity. We arm them with AK-47 in every local government area. We have 95 local government areas. You mount 4 armored personnel carriers produced by innocent, and we have drones covering the Southeast. Very small land mass with 8,000 square kilometers. We will pay each of these guys 150,000 as monthly salary. And we will create value change. We will create massive wealth in the Southeast. We will export moringa, we will export palm, we will export cashew, we will export cocoa. We will process, we will have factories. We will export rice, produce and export rice. We will export yam, we will export tomato, we will export banana, we will export things. We create value chains in the Southeast. Tell me if you have 100 fully trained and armed youths in every ward in the Southeast, and we have 4 armored personnel carriers in every local government in the Southeast, and we have drones, and we have checkpoints at the entrance and exit, and then we will reclaim all the bushes, 1,500 hectares in every ward. Tell me where the unknown gunmen, the bandits, the terrorists walking around with their cows, how they will enter the Southeast. And these things are what the governors, the 5 governors of the Southeast can do. They can sit down among themselves under the Southeast Development Corporation to put this together. We will help them. We have the template. We have developed the strategic execution plan on how these things can be done under a nation's community, diaspora, private, public partnership arrangement. They are not bringing cover from their fact and jack. We will raise diaspora and trust funds to develop this. We will raise security trust funds to do this. We will get the approval of National Security Advisor for these guys to be properly armed and regulated. And the Southeast will become the safest region. This one, somebody said he was going to do Dubai, Taiwan, and he's now denying it. We will create something bigger than Dubai, Taiwan. We will dredge from One all the way to Rush River. $150 million will do it. Do shoreline protection and embankment. We will dredge all the way from Escravos to Onitsha. We will tap into our natural gas resources in the Southeast. We will create a ring-fenced Southeast rail network and link it all the way to Lagos, passing through Asaba and One and Shagamu. We don't need the federal government's funds. All we just need is for the governors to come together, set up a secretariat. They have Southeast Development Commission now. I can tell you what they are trying to do now is how they can appoint all manner of lackeys and those who don't even have brain to run it. It will become like NDDC, just to collect money, award stupid contracts, steal the money, and the Southeast will remain the way it is. We don't need all this. These things can easily be done. Other regions can do similar things. Michael Okpara in 6 years did this thing without the forces. In fact, when Michael Okpara governed, we don't even have the kind of strong diaspora backings that we have today. We had only few people living abroad. Today, the Southeast has a very strong diaspora population that even if we want to float agro-industrial park linked project funds of $1 billion, we can easily do it. There's nothing we determine that we want to do, we cannot do it. But we just need people who are focused. And these governors, please keep your fact, keep your jack. Let's have a round table discussion. And you see how these things will work. We can provide our own security, irrespective of what Abuja is doing. The law requires the NSA to grant us. After, if you go to the north, you will see civilian JTFs. They are all carrying AK-47. We can license our own people. If the federal government of Nigeria wants to observe it, let them come and observe it. We can even get the National Security Advisor to be joint supervisor of the project. But we need the political will. The governors and members of the National Assembly and the Assembly, if they are very honest and sincere, they will muster the strong political force and voice, and we will execute these things. We don't need fact and jack to build the Southeast. How much is the fact and jack? We can generate annually over $20 billion from the side. Netherlands, very small landmass. Netherlands, arable landmass of Netherlands is about 1.9 million hectares. They do over $124 billion worth of agro-value chain. We have 2.8 million hectares of arable land. We can do twice what the Dutch are doing. They are not smaller than us. May God have mercy on us. Thank you.